Sound like some Viking music, don't it?
Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't let you through the door, better kick that again. Cause that's the only way to win. That's the only way to go. Gotta get it out the mud, gotta get it out the floor. Cause that's the only way to go, let's go.
Shooting, lights out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing today on this Monday, September 15th, 2025? Yes, it is shooting lights out, and the WNBA playoffs have begun.
Nice.
The road to the championship is officially on the way. We had 4 games yesterday on a Sunday, all of them being game ones, which we will recap in this episode. And look to see the winners of week 1. Can they close out the series tomorrow or Wednesday? You see me, I'm down here at the bottom, the playmaker down in South, I'm in the building. My esteemed co-host, Mr. Cole Johnson, up there in the top left corner.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And joining us because his team is one of the participants in the playoffs, representing the Atlanta Dream, in the top right corner, Mr. Cool McCain.
Congratulations to that number 3 seed, man.
So, like I said, WNBA Playoffs start. We will get to that, but there's a couple of news and notes we must go through first. So let's go around the hard way.
All right. Well, it looks as though there's still some news that is non-NBA or non-WNBA related that is on the docket. Here's one of them. 13 players from 6 schools are involved in a gambling scheme. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Lord, 13 men's college basketball players from 6 schools were involved in gambling schemes, including betting against their own team, game manipulation, and sharing information with third parties for gambling purposes. The NCAA announced Thursday. Stop me, sports fan, if you have heard that before. Players formerly associated with Eastern Michigan Temple, or Arizona State, New Orleans, North Carolina A&T, and Mississippi Valley State are under investigation for gambling violations, according to the the NCAA, which declined to name the athletes until the infractions process is concluded. None of the players are currently enrolled in the schools where the infractions occurred. Again, that is according to the NCAA. Now, the violations include athletes betting on and against their own teams, sharing information with third parties for purposes of betting, knowingly manipulating scoring or game outcomes, and or refusing to participate in the enforcement staff's investigation. The NCAA said additional sports betting cases are at varying stages. Playmaker, what is your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts, on this?
Why? Do these athletes just think that, oh, because somebody else got caught, we're not gonna get caught?
Yes. That's exactly what you think.
You numbskulls. Like, how do you think you're not gonna get caught? It's literally like we in the technology era where you can barely hide your damn privacy. You 13 dumb nuts. You go ahead, cool, because I don't have time.
Yes, Mr. McCain, your thoughts, sir.
You do dirt, you get dirt.
You hear that, YNs? I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to say that.
Short and to the point.
Oh, that's all you have to say. You do dirt, you get dirt. Wow. Well, The schools and respective staffs in the ongoing cases are not alleged to have been involved in the violations, and the enforcement staff is not seeking penalties for the institutions. And ESPN previously reported that betting accounts associated with the gambling ring under federal investigation placed wagers deemed suspicious by bookmakers against Temple, Eastern Michigan, North Carolina A&T, Mississippi Valley State, and the University of New Orleans over the past 2 seasons. Well, it looks like that people didn't learn from Pete Rose. Those who don't learn from history, I think you know the rest of that.
Didn't learn from Michael Porter Jr.'s brother either.
and that applies to him as well. From the NCAA hardwood off the court, to the NBA hardwood off the court as well. But this is actually good. Free agent Malcolm Brogdon agreed to a 1-year deal with the New York Knicks, and this is per the agent of Rock Nation, Sam Permut, telling ESPN on Friday. Entering his 10th NBA season, Brogdon, a former Sixth Man of the Year, gives the Knicks key backcourt depth and reserve playmaking. Brogdon, who is expected to have a rotation role for new coach Mike Brown, joins Landry Shamet as signings on 1-year deals to help round out the Knicks roster. Now, the 32-year-old averaged 12.7 points, 4.1 assists, and 3.8 rebounds in the career-low 24 games last season for the Wizards. Well, a bum could actually do that, but I'm not going to go there. Although he made career worst 29% of his three-point attempts last season, Brogdon shot 43% on three-pointers from the 2023 season to the 2024 season, ranking 4th in three-point percentage among players attempting at least 300 three-pointers during that span. All right, cool. Your thoughts on the newest Knick, Mr. Malcolm Brogdon?
That man got himself freed from one of, if not the worst organizations in all of basketball. My man was held down by the dad blame Washington. Poor Malcolm Brogdon. I hope it was a trade. That's all I can say. I hope that man did not purposefully say, I'm going to go to Washington. Because the Wizards act like they got dark magic on themselves.
No, it was a trade because that's how Milwaukee ended up getting Chris. Not Chris.
Just
Kyle Kuzma.
Dramatic point, but thank you, sir. If that man would have went there by his own volition, that would have been the stupidest move he could have made in all of his basketball career. That would have been stupider than the gambling they were doing on the last slide. But I think he'll be a very good addition in the backcourt for depth in New York. We know that New York's star player tends to miss some games, let's say. So having another guy who can handle the ball and has experience, is a veteran, and can be a leader, it's always a smart thing. I've always liked Malcolm Brogdon's game. He's really versatile. He's never commanded a large salary, but hey, he be hanging on, getting that bread. And now he gets to go play for the Knicks. So you go from the Washington Wizards, the piss ants of the East, to the penthouse. You go from being a piss ant to the penthouse. That's a good power move, Malcolm Brogdon. Good job, sir.
Yeah, I think this is a total move up because, if you're affiliated with the Wizards, unfortunately, it's not all that well for your career, whether you are a player, an executive, or the owner. Playmaker, your thoughts on Malcolm Brogdon getting his paper from the Knicks?
Well, then they could use some more shooting, so there's nothing wrong with that. I want to see how this rotation is going to look because you're going to need to be able to put points up outside of Jalen Brunson when it's crunch time.
Really?
When he's not hurt.
I'm not going to go that far, but I get your point.
Really?
Yes.
The Knicks actually has problems scoring?
There's a reason why Jalen Brunson was every playoff game was scoring 30 almost 40 points a game.
But they have on the
Oh,
team.
They have a
they have.
scorer, playmaker.
Cool beat me to it, but all right. I was gonna say something else, but Cool beat me to it, so we'll leave it like that.
They have Cat on the team. They don't need more scoring. They need him to score. I mean,
Let's see here. Cat Williams, can you score over? Let me see. Al Horford in Boston.
Of course I can. Oh my gosh. Like I was just saying the other day that like my jump shot is really nice. Okay.
oh my gosh.
How would you fare against the size and length of the Cleveland Cavaliers? You got Jared Allen over there, you got Evelyn Mobley over there. How would Cat Williams fare against that? How would he
I will use
fare
my precise
against them?
passing skills and my ability to drive to the hole hard. And that's how
I'm just. I mean, you talking about Cat Williams, you talking about Karl Anthony Towns, but this dude ain't been doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Why are you calling this man Cat Williams?
Because how he was sounding, Cat Williams part of my head.
I love it. I just wanted to know.
Which is ironic, by the way. On so many different levels.
Oh my. The laugh that I did not know I needed, but I'm glad I have. Well,
Shout out
Brockton
to Real Rise Radio for y'all listen to this live. That is actually Cool McCain sounding like Cat Williams /
Yes. Yeah, sounding like Saucy Cat. Brockton won the 2017 Rookie of the Year and the 2023 Sixth Man of the Year, and he's one of two players to win both those awards in a career, along with one Mike Miller. Well, from one NBA star getting his paper to another NBA star shining overseas, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He actually had the nerve to opine and call Greece's bronze medal his greatest accomplishment. Over in the tournament in Latvia, Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 30 points and grabbed 17 boards and leading Greece to a 92-89 victory over Finland in the bronze medal game at Eurobasket on Sunday. It was Greece's first Eurobasket medal since winning bronze 16 years ago. Now, the Milwaukee Bucks star, my goodness, he actually said this in the post-game press conference. Quote, "We did it. This is probably one of the biggest accomplishments that I've ever accomplished as an athlete. I know I've won an NBA championship, but there's no feeling like representing your national team and representing 12 million people that breathe and live this national team. This is probably the greatest accomplishment in my life so far." Close quote. All right, cool. Your thoughts on Giannis Antetokounmpo saying that winning bronze medal for Greece in Eurobasket for the 2025 campaign is the greatest accomplishment of his career thus far?
Well, I want to say, sir, when you get back home, or if your wife is with you on the trip, welcome to the couch. Because winning a bronze medal being the greatest accomplishment of your life means you feel like that's a greater accomplishment than marrying your wife and having children and having your children. That, sir, lands you promptly, quickly, and without any disregard in regard for you on the couch. The length of time you'll be on the couch, I guess it just depends on how good your game is with your wife. But, sir, you are going to be on the couch for that. I can understand you saying it's one of your greatest sports moments, but then to come back and say it's your greatest accomplishment so far.
Period. Right.
Come on, man. Like it's even bigger than basketball. And winning an NBA championship should not be lower on the tier than winning a bronze medal, sir.
Nope.
Now, if you were able to win a gold medal, I could see maybe, going that way. But a bronze, bro.
A bronze in a non-Olympic competition at that.
Yes, in a non-Olympic. You have to be better than that, sir. You have to be better. Maybe you just got caught up in the moment. Maybe your lack of English being your first language, it kind of translated wrong or something, but it's not a very wise statement to be out there, sir.
Cool McCain with the strong take, and I don't disagree with anything he said. And yes, I think his butt will be securely on the couch when he gets back home.
Oh yeah.
Playmaker, your thoughts, sir?
This is where you take the American view and you throw it out the window. That man has done something for a country. When's the last time you said they medal in anything?
Well, they also had bronze, but it was back in 2009.
2009. What competition was that?
The same Eurobasket.
So no medals in the Olympic Games since when? Looks like they never medaled from what I'm looking at.
Well, Greece in the Olympics, I don't think they have ever medaled.
The Olympic Games 5 times, their best result being 5th place finish on 3 occurrences, 96, 04, and 08. So they never medaled in Olympic play, which also includes FIBA play, by the way. And they medaled, the last time they actually medaled was in Europe basketball back in 2009. We are in 2025.
Yes, it's 16 years later.
That means the last time they medaled, Giannis wasn't even playing ball for them.
Yeah. He wasn't even a man the last time they medaled.
So while us will see his words and be like, yeah, you didn't word that correctly, sir. He says, I done something for my country that hasn't been done in a very, very long time. I brought something back to Greece.
You brought something back to Greece.
So that man is happy. He was able to bring something back to Greece.
Already. The kids, this should have been more of a greater accomplishment.
Like I say, for us, we'll look at it as if he didn't word it correctly. But I understand what he meant.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
But most of these international
players... You have children?
No.
Are you married?
No.
Right. Carry on.
That don't mean nothing. Don't try that. Don't pull that with me. Right? Don't do that.
Not carry on. Continue, playmaker.
Because the way that we have watched basketball, we all know the international players, they care more about international basketball than they do the NBA.
That is true.
That's why Luka always stays around and keep playing basketball, knowing he's one of the top players in the NBA. But no, he needs to go play for his country, Slovenia, every chance he gets.
And I guess that's why he's second fiddle to LeBron. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
They care more about international basketball than they do the NBA, even though the NBA is like probably the top league in the entire basketball world.
Oh, it is.
But international players don't veer like that.
Yes, they do.
If they can bring a medal back to their country, they're happy.
Now, I'm with cool. If this was the Olympics, I get that. But we're not talking the Olympics here. We're talking, this is like the Euro version of FIBA.
Hey, if you're Greece and you have a medal in anything in 16 years, thank you, Giannis, for doing that.
Right, but that's not more important than your family. To say that's the greatest accomplishment. Right, I'm not even talking about the basketball stuff. The basketball stuff.
I said for us, we would look at it that way. For him, it's an honor for him.
Okay, I ain't doing this today. All right, you got it.
Every country is not the same as us.
I ain't doing this today.
Every husband, every father,
country doesn't value.
No. Every wife
has a wife that ain't gonna be happy with you talking about that's your greatest accomplishment.
And how we know she ain't? And how we know she gonna be mad about that comment? We don't.
She is a woman who has birthed him children.
She's always a woman to us.
She also marry him. So you're saying marrying me and having our children
It's a
is
lower
lower
accomplishment
on the pole than winning a
than a
bronze
bronze
medal
medal at a non-Olympic
at a
competition.
non-Olympics.
Like I said,
I don't care what country
I
you're
don't know
from.
how
You can
Greece
be from
views marriage, but
Ukraine. You can be from Mogadishu, Zimbabwe, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
Not Mogadishu.
Toronto, Canada, anywhere.
Name the capital of Zimbabwe. Oh wow. Anything else, playmaker?
no,
Okay.
it's an
Well,
international thing. So I'm not finna sit here and act like I know everything.
well, it's understandable. Well, to further your point, this was the 6th time Greece finished on the podium at the Eurobasket with 2 golds, 1 silver, and 3 bronze. And actually, Giannis lied because it's not the greatest accomplishment even in his career. The greatest accomplishment in his career is getting his brother Thanasis 3-year deals to sit on the bench at the NBA.
No, correction. That's a 1 year deal, sir.
I'm sorry.
And Alex.
No,
That's a
and
1 year.
Alex-
That's a 1 year
I'm
deal.
sorry. I'm sorry. Getting 1-year deals to have Thanasis and Alex just sit on the bench.
1 year for $3 million.
$3 million to sit on the doggone bench.
And play about 5 times, maybe 10 games in the season.
And maybe 5 minutes in the whole year. That Giannis, even more than your NBA championship and that bronze medal you won for Greece, that's your greatest accomplishment you've ever had in your career.
See, that's Cole Johnson being petty.
No, that's Cole Johnson
No,
being
that's
truthful.
Cole Johnson being accurate.
That's Cole Johnson also being petty too. You can be truthful and petty at the same time.
But it's more about the truth. Tell the truth, Cole. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
But yes, I am with Cole too.
Did you just go concussions on me?
Yeah,
sir?
he went concussion. Yes, he
I
did.
did go concussions on you.
But Cool is correct. I don't care if it's language barrier or not. Biggest life achievement, unless you are single, should not be winning a medal in any competition, even if it is the Olympics. Hence, all right, I'll do a wrestling thing. In a promo way back in 1982, Royal Rumble, Ric Flair, in a promo actually said when he held the WWE Championship winged title, saying, with a tear in, quote, with a tear in my eye, this is the greatest moment of my life, close quote. Now, mind you, he already birthed 4 children in his second marriage at the time. Now, what you have to say about that?
So you gonna compare a American superstar wrestler to an international phenomenon?
In saying whack stuff like that, yes.
All I'm saying is international. I don't dive into international relations,
Sir,
so I don't know how that's gonna go.
relations are relations.
Look, you say to a woman, you come second place to anything.
And the kid comes third place.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if she's American, Greek, Russian, Nigerian. I don't care where she comes in the world. She ain't gonna like that.
Where is the 3 of us saying you shouldn't have said that, and his wife is like, I know what you mean.
But you still gonna catch these hands.
Right. It's just gonna be like, oh, I know what you mean. It's okay that you said to the whole world that we're not as important as winning a bronze.
All I'm saying is we don't know what's happening behind closed door. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's true, but the nature of a woman, he's still gonna catch these hands. He's still gonna grab that couch.
Mm-hmm. He on that couch for a minute for that.
And then what if word gets around that none of that ever happened? Just saying.
He's smart to keep his mouth shut.
Why would a word like that get around?
Right. He's smart to keep his trap shut.
Nobody's gonna go say, "Hey, how long were you on the couch, Giannis?"
And it's great. It's great you don't grab the pine, but I know you grab that couch. Yeah. And oh yeah, here's another question, Giannis. Did you act like Rick James in the Dave Chappelle special? You was like, F your couch, girl, F your couch. Did you do that? That's what I thought.
Who knows what it goes on with these international relationships?
Well, from Giannis having the greatest accomplishment of his life being a bronze medal at Eurobasket to a guy who suffered a whole lot of a whole lot of issues, but actually has a winning end to his journey. Dennis Schroeder simply took over to deliver more gold for Germany. Now, Schroeder had the game's final 6 points. Isaac Bonga scored a team best 20, and Germany topped Turkey. Excuse me. Germany topped Turkey 88-83 on Sunday to win the gold medal at the European Championship Eurobasket. It was Germany's first in that tournament since 1993 and comes 2 years after the teams, largely with the same core, won the world title 2 years ago. Schroeder had this to say, quote, "We never shy away from the big moments. Everybody is so confident. Just big-time plays from big-time character people." Close quote. Now, Franz Wagner, he scored 18 points, and Schroeder finished with 16 and 12 assists for Germany, which finished the tournament a perfect record of 9-0. The team had 15 lead changes and 11 ties, and with the final lead change, it came when Schroeder scored on a drive to put Germany up by 1 with 1:15 left. He added a jumper with 18.7 seconds remaining after Turkey's Alperen Sengun, shout out to you, Rocket, missed a three-pointer that would have tied it, and Schroeder sealed it with sealed gold with a pair of free throws after that. Playmaker, considering that he had to deal with racist taunts and epithets thrown at him earlier in the tournament, how do you feel about this accomplishment for him?
I'm finna ask a question, and this question might go viral because how we think here in the United States. Okay.
All right.
So let me put it that way. Is Dennis Schroeder would Dennis Schroeder go down as one of the greatest German basketball players to ever play?
It'd be a crime if he doesn't. I don't think he will.
Now, when I say that, I know the first name in everybody's mind, Dirk Nowitzki. Exactly. But let me ask you this though: has Dirk Nowitzki delivered gold medal for the country of Germany?
Again, the last time that the Germans actually got gold, 1993. So no, he did not.
So Dennis Schroeder brought home the FIBA World Cup. Was that
2023? Yes.
2023. I remember
so FIBA World Cup.
Me and you covered that.
Yeah, and the U.S. signaled throughout the bat signal for Durant, LeBron, and Steph to join the Olympic team.
Yeah, they that led to the Avengers assembly for Paris. Matter of fact, I think Cool was part of that helped start that whole thing too, if I remember correctly.
Yep, I was the one that said Avengers.
Well, you were correct. Well, to fortify your point, yes, Schroeder led the Germany to a FIBA World Cup title in 2023, and now its first Eurobasket in 32 years this year. And Dirk Nowitzki did neither.
So again, let me ask my question again. Let me rephrase my question. Is Dennis Schroeder the best German player to ever play basketball for that country?
And I will say it again. He should be, but he won't be.
Well, Dirk did something that I don't believe Schroeder's done.
He won an NBA championship? An MVP? Yeah, he hadn't done that.
Player on winning an NBA championship. And though
that's true.
And though apparently other medals are more important than winning NBA championships to European players. I think that matters. And also, I would like to ask a question. In 2023 or here in 2025, did anyone, specifically Dennis Schroeder, but anyone on the team, say this was the most important achievement of their life? No. You know why they didn't say that? Because they have better sense.
Schroeder has not said that right.
I don't think he had a soundbite from what I don't remember what he said after they won the FIBA World Cup, but I'm pretty sure the FIBA World Cup is like higher than the Euro basketball for them.
I'm sure he said it was the biggest achievement of his life.
I don't know.
Now,
he said career, but he didn't say life.
Now, Schroeder did say this about being the Eurobasket MVP, and winning the gold medal in Eurobasket this year. Quote, to be a World Cup winner and a European champion, that's big time. Close quote. So to Cool's point, he did not say greatest accomplishment in his life nor his career, but he did say it's up there in his big time.
Depends on how Germany want to look at it. Is Dirk number one or is Dennis Schroeder number one?
No. You ask a wonderful question, but considering that he had to deal with racial epithets earlier in this tournament, you, Cool, and I, we pretty much know, and for those people who don't know, Dennis Schroeder is black. You're dealing with a racist. Well, you're dealing with a racist-ish country, obviously, and they're not going to look at Schroeder the way they look at Nowitzki.
Nope.
Isn't that right, Charlie Kirk? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't ask that question, can I?
For us, here in the United States, hey, Dirk, best German to come over to the Americans and play ball. Man won the NBA championship when he wasn't supposed to win one, but they found a way to win.
Yeah, people saying that's the greatest run that's ever existed in a playoff stretch. It ain't. But
so for us, yes, but internationally, Dennis Schroeder has brought home gold medal twice
in 2 different tournaments. Yeah,
but not in the Olympics.
Not in the Olympics. No. Not in the Olympics. That's still to come. But he done something Dirk hasn't done.
Dirk's done something he hasn't done.
I mean, so it depends on how the Germans want to look at it. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with Cole though. It doesn't even matter if the accomplishments, because it's Germany. Dirk's going to always be better on a consensus level in that country.
Yeah, I'll put it this way.
You may be right. I'm just throwing that question out there.
No. That's a wonderful question you throw out there, but just knowing how things roll in life, Schroeder can actually win gold. This won't happen. He can actually win gold 3 years from now in LA. And Nowitzki will still in Germany be considered a better basketball player in their country than Schroeder.
I feel bad for Dennis Schroeder. He wouldn't go in LA because ain't nobody gonna talk about Germany winning.
No, we're talking about
nobody
US
gonna
losing.
talk about.
We're talking about US
on home turf too.
Yes, they'll be talking about US choking on home turf. But yeah, but Schroeder can have that something that monumental, and he still would be considered. I won't even say second best. He'll still be considered an afterthought to one Dirk Nowitzki.
I agree.
And there's no shade on Dirk. I think he's a bomb basketball player. But nah, all those accomplishments, he still will fall far short. It's unfortunate.
Don't worry, I'll click that and put that out on social media if anybody want to roast me. Because I just feel like it's a good question for me.
No, you don't need to roast. You don't need to be roasted. That's actually a good question. And if people actually want to dig deep within the weeds and actually get down to the root of it all and actually give you a solid, concise answer, then that's a good question to ask. Otherwise, we'd have platforms on colleges where we can actually state things and be cancerous and make others be stupid or feel stupid because we state cancerous things. Isn't that right, Ben Shapiro? I'm so sorry.
Why is Cole dropping names?
I'm sorry. That's just good Lord. I'm so sorry. My bad. This is.
Why are you dropping names? You just dropping random names today.
This is shooting lights out. This is not mentality. I'm so sorry. Now from Schroeder, and congratulations to you, Dennis, winning gold for Germany in Eurobasket, to those who will be winning gold of a different sort in the WNBA. The end of the season award schedule is nigh. Well, today we will know who is the most improved player. Sponsored.
That's what we already know.
Okay. Playmaker, go ahead, sir. Well, there you go. So, Veronica Burton, she is the most improved player. Thank you, Kia. And now, thank you for pissing off Cool McCain.
You didn't piss me off. She better be 6th Woman of the Year, though.
I'm sorry.
She better be 6th Woman of the Year. 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 6th Woman of
Okay, so she didn't win one award, but you want her to win the other. Okay, gotcha. All right.
So Mosin. And plus, I think I forgot somebody in the comments brought it up. I think a couple of weeks ago.
About 3 weeks
ago.
Yeah.
And Koo was like, you know what? I actually might accept that one because it is a new franchise and she is the leader of the team all of a sudden.
Okay, well, yeah. So you have that today. They'll take a day off tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll know who is the coach of the year, and hopefully, I just think it's probably going to be either. Well, I'm not going to say who, but I just think it's going to be one of two choices. I can't see any other of the two. Thursday, we'll have the defensive player of the year, and there has actually been talk.
I know who that's going to be.
There has actually been talk of Miss Put some respect on it. She actually might get this award too. I ain't gonna say it no more. She actually might get this award too.
The Valkyries coach should win Coach of the Year,
and that's who I believe is going to win Coach of the Year.
They should.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the Lynx coach gets it. But I think that's who should get it.
Yeah, the Valkyries coach should get that award.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you have the defensive player of the year. That's who's going to be awarded Thursday. Friday, we will get the finalists for the WNBA.
Can you pause right there? Let me speak for my crew here on Shooting Lights Out. WNBA, we don't need to know who the 5 finalists are on a Friday. It's either Asia Wilson or Nafisa Carr. The other 3 don't even matter.
The other 3 don't matter.
The vitriol with which playmaker is speaking.
Not the
they said they're going to list the 5 finalists. 5. Do we really?
They have to give the other 3 hope and a chance.
A spotlight.
Yes.
We can't be about just 2 people.
Hope.
Yes, hope, sir.
Hope went out the door when AJ was decided to go 16 straight.
Yes, hope. HOPE. Hope.
That hope went out the door when AJ was decided to go for 16 straight. Faith Evans and Twister can't save you on this one.
Faith Evans and Twister, and you called my me dropping names.
Oh, I had to get you back from that one. And I wish I did. Because you weren't ready for that one.
Faith Evans and Twister.
You weren't ready for that one.
That's a good one. But the 5, it's a
2-woman race.
To playmakers' dismay.
Put some respect.
Asia Wilson, Nafisa Collier, and 3 other women will be announced as the finalists for Kia's WNBA MVP.
And unfortunately, one of them be a Liberty. I'm like, she ain't even, y'all just threw that her in there just to throw her in there so y'all can have 5 people to name.
Starting on the weekend, Saturday, we'll have Kia's WNBA 6th Player of the Year award. And if it's not the player that Cool wants, he's going to talk to the WNBA offices and have a word with you.
Do you really want to waste your time doing that with a... Never mind.
Sunday, we will know who is the most valuable player. That's sponsored by Kia. And then next Tuesday, not tomorrow, next Tuesday, we'll know who the Executive of the Year award will be, or who will get the Executive of the Year. The following week, we will know who is the all-rookie team in WNBA.
We really already know the all-rookie team. It's just the finalists for Rookie of the Year. But we already know who the Rookie of the Year is, too.
Right. And then we get to October. All defensive teams will be announced by then. On the 1st, on the 2nd, we'll have the all-NBA teams. And then right in the midst of the WNBA finals, we will know who is Kia's WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Hey, y'all got that label already set to be sent to Dallas?
Paige Beckers.
Good. Send that with a middle finger.
I did that on purpose because I know I'm going to get that
response. I knew you did that on purpose. And I did, and I responded to you, and I responded on purpose.
I responded in purpose, on purpose.
I responded in purpose and on purpose.
Even though he had to take a minute to get himself together.
Because I had to get you back for that. Faith, that was a Twister reference.
It fits very perfectly.
No, it did. It did. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it back. So he's gonna mention Pace Beckers. Well, I can tell you what I'm gonna have behind that.
I ain't say Pace Beckers. Cool said Pace Beckers. I just want to make sure
he already won, bro. Like, come on.
I just want to make sure they had the label correct.
Well, I'm also saying that too because that would represent their draft choice when it gets around in April.
Oh, you mean AZ Fudd with the number 1 overall pick? That was my select AZ Fudd.
Yes, I am hoping for today. I tried to hold it in, I couldn't.
It's gonna be a Yukon Husky with you and down in Dallas.
Oh, if she get her boo down there, it's about to be on like 2 pots of neck bone with some cornbread on the side.
That means Enrique Montgomery, you might be on the chopping block.
Well, that is what you have to look forward to in the award season.
They'll be married in a few years too.
So yeah, congratulations to Veronica for winning the most improved player.
Absolutely.
It looks like the Valkyries are already champions, considering that their first year they're in the playoffs, and now they have a most improved player. And we might find out on Wednesday if they also have the coach of the year as well.
Yeah, they might get the executive of the year too. So I'm just saying.
And they probably will get the executive of the year. But now that you mentioned it, playmaker and cool, yes, I'm rooting for Paige Beckers to win Rookie of the Year. But I want the WNBA offices to mold a bronze middle finger and send that, and don't give it to Paige. Give that to the wings. Give the middle finger to the wings because they would deserve all of that. So.
Atlanta, y'all some sneaky heifers, by the way. I like that drop down to 3rd place so that you can play the match in the first round.
Why sneaky? Why? Well, okay, so why would you say they were sneaky?
Let's close that out, and we can talk about that when we come back.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I just wanted to get people the juices flowing about it. That's all.
Okay, so here's the end of the season award schedule, and if your favorites are going to be there, well, let's root the favorites on. And if not, if you feel as though that someone is getting slighted, say it. Come and comment. And we need to know if that person deserves that award or not.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, and say it with your chest. Oh, Lord. Twister and Faith Evans. Lord have mercy. That's the end of today's Around the Hardwood.
And I'm hoping, yes, I am.
Because now he gave me the earworm. Yes. Oh, give me that earworm now. Oh, my God, man.
Oh, Cole Johnson is all out of sorts because of me. Victory Monday.
Well, see, you had
Victory Monday.
You had to give me that Jenna Schroeder story, and I'm like, oh, let me name some people that think that racism don't exist.
That's it. All right, commercial break. When we come back, WNBA Playoffs.
Welcome to Ringside Chaos. Thing with Tony Khan now being in talks to buy WWE, I'm going to be honest with you. I spoke to this with Ricky Litwinkowicz, aka the Master of Mayhem, and he honestly believes that me talking about Tony Khan buying WWE is basically I'm kind of wasting my time because Ricky believes it's never going to happen. Okay. Now, as a wrestling fan that's been super supportive of Brody Lee as a wrestler and everything that WWE could have done with him and, everything that he could have shown and, offered for the wrestling business, for me, I wasn't just a fan of Brody Lee himself, like in character. I strongly respected him, as a human being. Like, I had a lot of respect for Jonathan Huber, that's Mr. Brody Lee's real name. So basically, I had a lot of respect for Brody Lee, Luke Harper, and of course, Mr. Jonathan Huber. Ladies and gentlemen, Ringside Chaos is available on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
WWE Shop is your online source for all things WWE. Be a part of the excitement and score wrestling gear for big events like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. From current superstars to legends, from Raw to SmackDown to NXT. Don't miss this chance to shop for the most awesome WWE merch. Shop for the best deals as well as WWE gift cards and save big on your favorite items. WWE Shop at Fanatics Experience.
Cool McCain.
You thought you wanted Gunther against Chad Gable, but you didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Chad Gable would take everything that Gunther's done and bury it.
The Playmaker.
It was on site. AJ Styles walked out there seeing LA like, oh, okay, then LA Knight hopped out the car, let's go.
Break down everything in TNA, AEW, and all of the WWE programming. Join these two kings, monarchs of wrestling, live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central on the Play Caller Sports Talk YouTube channel.
I just want to say how right I was about what Chad Gable would have done with that belt. I just want to say how right I was.
Well, you were. That was one of the reasons why at the moment when I actually did the commercial, I was like, I totally believe this. He's correct. And now you look absolute. You look like an absolute diamond with that assessment, sir.
Amazing.
I'm just going to say that if Cole Johnson was to do a remake of that commercial for Monster Wrestling, I think he would be pulling some material from tonight's episode.
Oh, yeah.
He would probably be pulling some material from my first Paul rant for me.
Oh, yes. All I'm gonna say is tonight's gonna be interesting, and the bet, you know what? I'm gonna say this right here, right now, live on Streaming Lights. So, for the first time since we've been doing Monsters of Wrestling, I'm gonna do a live watch of Monday Night Raw doing the show because guess what? They decided to put Raw on 7:00.
Yes, Raw now is beginning at 7 p.m. for the rest of the month.
Yeah, for like the next 3 weeks or something, because they want to test it out. And see if
tonight
against the NFL, it won't.
Yeah,
they'll be watching the pre-show. They still won't care, but
yeah,
you want to do TKO.
Yeah, tonight, next Monday, and the Monday after, right?
Hey, why would you do it this Monday when Monday Night Football got a doubleheader? You do it.
And I also want to say I have some vitriol that I want to spew at TKO tonight too.
Oh, we both got something to say about TKO.
It may be the same thing that we got to spew over too, but I definitely got something I want to say to them.
We might go see. Cool. Might look at it from one side of it. Okay. I might be looking at it from another side of it, but guess what? It's all gonna come together.
Oh, so you have vitriol of different sorts. Okay.
I've got 2 pieces of vitriol for TKO specifically.
So yes, and then all of a sudden we have WrestlePalooza and All Out this weekend. Matter of fact, not even this weekend, the same freaking day. Would have been the same time, but Tony Khan said I'm gonna move mine up.
That's cute. That's supposed to be cute, huh? WWE clowns.
So I'm just throwing that out, So 6:30. 6:30. That's all you got.
Vitriol will be spewed.
It's gonna be very, very interesting here. Now that I'm done playing musical chairs, hey, the WNBA Playoffs.
Musical chairs.
Yeah, if you notice, I'm not the third one.
Yes, I noticed. Oh, before you get to the playoffs, to the Dallas Wings, thank you for making the 2025 WNBA season one of the most successful of all time. Thank you. You may continue, Playmaker.
Now, speaking of doing stuff, doing scheduling stuff on a stupid day, WNBA decided to have all 4 number 1 games that started yesterday.
Don't be complaining about ratings. You did it to yourself.
Well, technically, this is still summer, but yes, an NFL Sunday
and a chaotic
week 2 of the regular season.
a chaotic NFL week two at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great job, clowns.
And you dummies wanted to put no shot to Cool McCain in the Atlanta Dream, but y'all want to put the Atlanta Dream and Indiana Fever on ABC.
Because it's the Indiana Fever.
Well, it's because it was supposed to be the team that's on the rise against
No.
a team on the rise versus the cash cow of the WNBA.
See, I would agree with that, but they knew ample time ahead that she was not going to make the playoffs.
They don't give a crap. If they can put her on the screen like Taylor Swift, that's what they'll do.
Exactly. And hopefully her Clark sexuals will bow with her knees and drink from her honey goodness.
Yeah, just as long as you don't open your mouths in public, we're good.
So this is the WNBA and ESPN dummies. And yes, ESPN, you getting this shot too, because let's put 3 games on ESPN and let's put 1 game on ABC. Oh, matter of fact, let's put that team on ABC.
Well, you have to give ESPN credit. This is the first 3 games they have televised at the WNBA in a month.
No, they you got to go back to the 9th.
I'm sorry. Other than that game, it's the first ones in a month.
That's the first multiple games you've had on the same date.
It's the first multiple games in God knows how long. Yes.
Many months. Many months.
Now let's begin with the team that is on a revenge tour. As you can see, this is how they want to start the playoffs.
Ooh, poor Valkyries.
You got to remember though, the Valkyries are just happy. So the Valkyries, you remember the old lock song? Like, I'm just happy to be here. Then that's the Valkyries.
Yeah,
they playing with house money.
Mm-hmm. They are,
and it shows.
Yep.
Nafisa Collier, 20 points, 6 boards. Natasha Hardiman off the bench, 18 points. Kaylee McBride, 17 points. And then, the Lynx turned up the defense.
Grown women playing little girls. That's what this was. That's what it looked like anyway.
It was like, they have a little game after the first quarter. They have a little game. Let's show them the game we got. Yeah.
Yep.
13 steals, 25 assists, a full team effort by the Minnesota Lynx, the top dogs of the WNBA.
No question.
And they take a 1-0 lead with 1 game to win to move on to the next round. Who else took a 1-0 lead in their game? Let's head to the ATL. Cool McCain and his Atlanta Dream get their first playoff win since 2018. This is why now I understand why Cool McCain been saying what he's been saying all this time.
I understood why he said it too.
Feel me?
I told him
trying to get out the first round. You know what I'm saying?
That's a long time.
And he's correct. A team that is on the rise and they're building to something special. Yeah. The goal should be, let's not just be happy being there. Let's get a series winner on our belt.
Oh, by the way, Ryan Howard, the last month, that's the Ryan Howard that we drafted.
Yeah, she's been on her thing.
Yes, that's the Ryan Howard.
Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard came with they cowgirls suits on,
and that's the next level, to have Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard play the way they play in here more consistently together. That's
and
the next
Nas, who should be our 6th person of the year, 16 points and 9 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm
the
not
shooting performance wasn't great, but Cool McCain, the shooting performance wasn't great, but you did what you did on the defensive end because
that's all that matters.
Cole Johnson, Aaliyah Boston did not even score 10 points.
Now that right there is impressive. If you can hold the best player on the team, including Caitlin Clark, if you hold the best player on the team to under 10 points, that is saying something. In a playoff game, that is saying something.
Colin spit some hot fire. Like his name is Dylon up here.
That's right. Dylon.
and Dynamite.
Kelsey Mitchell had 27 for the Fever, but not even close to being enough against the Dream in the ATL. So the ATL, the Atlanta Dream, they take a 1-0 lead with 2 chances to close out the series.
Yeah, one more win,
The present and the future balling at the same time.
One more win, they'll be facing the Aces. Awesome.
Who else took a 1-0 lead? Game 3 was in Fitz. And the defending champs went on the road in overtime to get a dub.
Playmaker?
I could have sworn
Playmaker?
all season.
Say it.
All season we've been saying playmaker. New York is not worried about where they are. They're just wanting to get in. And then they can turn it up.
See, this is why I like the fact that y'all two was watching football all day, and I kept peeking back and forth on some.
Oh no, I saw, but I waited till the day because it won't no need for me to text you then because I got you right here, close to face. I can say it to your face and not behind your back.
Amen, brother. Amen.
All year.
So why the defending champ take a 1-0 lead? Why the defending champ take a 1-0 lead? We have some issues.
And
who doesn't?
Okay, fine. You have some issues. Well, guess what? One issue is not. You're not staving off elimination in the first round.
My
behind.
20 turnovers. You think you're gonna win games with 20 turnovers? You got away with it yesterday.
Against the Mercury, yes.
You got away with it yesterday. We got away with it yesterday in the Natasha Cloud.
Okay, fine. You had a crappy second half offensively too. But what's the final score?
I see the final score.
Why
y'all two sitting here trying to prove points upon me off of one game? See,
okay, fine.
I have other things to worry about here.
Fine. Liberty, 20 turnovers. The Liberty second half, they only scored 21 points.
I don't know.
Fine. If you want to compile, oh Lord, the sky is falling. Fine, you have that there.
Not yet, because no word has come out yet. Because all of a sudden in that game we took a blow.
Now I did hear that.
I saw it.
And I'm sure you can see it because the Rams was beating the Titans down like they stole something.
Yeah, why this man was sitting here messaging me back and forth about the goddamn game? I'm not trying to hear nothing about the Rams and Titans right now.
No, stop lying to the people. Stop lying. Stop lying.
How much messages did you give me about the Rams and Titans?
Stop lying to the people.
Now you just fronting.
I text you once about the Rams. That's it.
Stop
the whole entire time.
Stop lying to the people. So
you over here like,
okay, so we
you need to go on your job and beat these bums. Like, yeah,
yes, I did say that. Because unfortunately I'm in Nashville and I'm watching these low life Titans play, and I want them to get beaten, and they're being and the Rams are playing as if they are a Pop Warner against a garbage team.
You know what? I did not have to suffer through hearing anything about the Panthers game until afterwards, because they were playing the same time as your reigning and defending undisputed world heavyweight champion Philadelphia Eagles. So yeah. I didn't pay attention to afterwards.
So playmaker, stop lying to the team. Stop lying to the public.
Mine, I got the messages right here. This man wanted to text me about the Texas Longhorns. I'm like, bro, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll get back there. But I gotta watch the NFL.
I didn't say Rams. I said NFL.
No, I gotta get back to you. That NFL time. I don't see WNBA. Do I see WNBA, sir?
Of course not.
NFL time.
You care more about football than anything. So.
Stop lying to the public. NFL time. That's what you said, son.
That's what I said to you, but you don't know what's going on over here. I have 3 TVs, sir.
I'm sorry. Let me do it correctly. Because I was pissed that Arch Manning had the nerve to throw 10 incompletions in a row against UTEP. Still pissed. You'll find out how this man Wednesday.
You want to talk about that, man? It's NFL time. I'll get back to you on that.
But yeah, I mentioned that, and then Playmaker sends me a message. Quote, I'll get back to you on that. NFL time. Close quote. Not WNBA time. Not I want to see my Liberty get spanked by the Mercury. None of that. NFL time.
Exactly what I put. And he told me, why are you paying attention to the Rams? And then what I say, we have red zone in the Jazz and Bengals games.
Yes.
I didn't say
Why
nothing
you
about the
the
Rams.
Rams playing a garbage team? And yes, Titans fan, Titans are garbage.
What did I respond to you by saying? We have NFL red zone. And we have the Jazz and Bengals game on. I didn't say Rams and Titans.
You didn't say Rams and Titans, but you're a Rams fan.
I am a Rams fan. Doesn't mean I'm watching every goddamn game.
So
you don't watch. Oh, you's a lie for that. I ain't gonna say you.
You's a lie. You's a lie.
What part of NFL red zone that y'all didn't hear?
I said
Cole, did I not put NFL red zone in there?
You did put that in there,
but that's what we watched.
But you also said touchdown Rams to me too.
Yeah, because that's what they showed.
So you're gonna sit here, tell the people and us that you do a Rams show called Ramley, and you're not actually watching the games.
No. Ramley talk.
If I had the button, I would be hitting stop the cap, like stop the cap, stop the cap, stop the cap. I know you.
Wait. You would hit it over and over again.
Hold on. Cole, hold on. Cool. You want to pay for a Sunday ticket for me then?
You ain't got to pay for Sunday.
Nah. Do you want to pay for Sunday ticket for me?
Every game, and it won't cost you $1. You want it? I think you
did. I? Because I paid for NFL Red Zone.
I don't pay for NFL Red Zone, Green Zone, Yellow Zone, Orange Zone, Blue Zone, or White Zone. But I can watch it if I want to watch it.
Oh, Lord, no.
You do you, I do me.
I'm just saying, just don't act like you don't have access to be able to watch any game you want to, because your boy can make sure that happens for you.
So all of this, you ain't paying attention to your Rams beating the Titans down, as you just said on these airwaves and on Real Wise Radio.
Airwaves.
Oh, trust me, I got all the numbers I need. I know Devontae Adams went in, which I was suspecting.
And you were so crestfallen and heartbroken. And I get Brown and Stewart that. I'm not talking about that. I would be crestfallen and heartbroken too if I was a Liberty fan and seeing that. But you crestfallen and heartbroken because the Liberty turned the ball over 20 times. They only scored 21 points in the second half, and you had Ellie acting like Ellie, the mascot for the Liberty, dancing like Mary J. Blige.
No, because I would have got to all of you. Y'all two want to interrupt me so goddamn much. That's y'all problem. Y'all want to interrupt me before I finish saying what I need to say.
NFL time.
Yes, and I don't apologize for it either. The luxury of having multiple TVs in the house, all controlled by me, and I can put on different things.
Okay.
So yes, in my room, I had the WNBA Playoffs on. In the living room, I had NFL.
Okay.
So I peeked in, make sure I watch some games. I ain't watched the Dream that much. I'm like, the Dream got this. I'm not worrying about that.
You probably can tell the truth about that.
If Cool want to come down to Jacksonville and see how the setup is, and then come back on the show and be like, "Oh, I was wrong," I would gladly bring you down here.
Cool won't say he's wrong, because Cool won't be wrong.
Oh, Cool, you are most definitely wrong. Because you have to remember, me and my brother, we have a game plan. Sundays is NFL.
Well, Sundays is not all NFL. You just proven that here.
Well, we have multiple TVs, so. Mm-hmm. But we in the living room watching Red Zone and whatever game they got. Most likely gonna be a Jaguar game because we stay in Jacksonville.
Obviously, you'll be seeing the Jaguars and Bengals, right?
Exactly.
I can ensure that you can see every LA Rams game or whatever they are in the Rams.
You can assure me all you want to. I don't have the connection that you have.
Whatever they are.
So would you stop with that?
Not or whatever they are.
Because if that was the case, my brother would have already known he had been watching the Ravens.
Okay.
So you can stop with that right now.
Okay. Since you know everything, go ahead. I watch every Eagles game, and I live in Charlotte, North
You
Carolina.
can watch every Eagles game. I don't have what you
I watch
have.
every
That's the
Eagles
point
game.
that you don't get.
I live in another market, sir, just like you, and I still can watch the game.
I don't have
I can hook
connections
you up,
that
but you don't want to
have.
be hooked up. So hey, it's all good.
You
don't wanna
never
be hooked
said
up,
that
it's
until
fine.
today because you want to act like I watch every Rams game.
Why would you not? And even if you didn't watch it live, you should be. You can go back and watch them afterwards.
I know I can go back and watch it basketball. I got NFL Premium.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I have Red Zone. Red Zone's going to tell me everything I need to know.
Okay, sir.
Oh, this is beautiful.
That's how I know. Yeah, Pookie McCoy got in the round for a touchdown.
If
Devontae Adams scored.
If you would like to be able to watch every play of every game live, I'll let your boy. If not, don't act like you can't do it. Just say you don't want to do it.
No, don't act like I already knew all this. Don't act like I knew all this, that you had all these connections and I didn't know. That's your problem. You try to assume that I already knew all this stuff.
It's not a connection.
I didn't know.
Anybody can do. Anybody in the world can do. Any person. Well, I know in the United States, possibly the world.
See that? Don't put nothing on me.
You could do it if you wanted to.
In that case, why he ain't watching every Houston Texans game?
Maybe he don't like watching a team that he don't feel is good.
Their team owns the goddamn South.
Well, that's true. They do,
and they always in the playoffs.
But that's okay. What's the two worst divisions in the NFL?
NFC South and the AFC South.
South.
AFC South and NFC South.
So that just means, so basically what you're saying here is, hey, just because he's the best of the worst in the AFC division, he should want to watch every game.
Like
he's going to watch tonight. What? He's going to watch tonight's game.
Right, because tonight is what? It's live, and it is also going to be on national TV for everybody to watch.
That's correct.
Yeah. Maybe sometime you want to do something else on Sunday. Maybe he want to have extra prayer, different things. Maybe he's not worried about seeing every play of every game because he doesn't do a Texan show.
No, I don't. But since you do a Rams show, Playmaker, you're concerned about Breonna Stewart.
Is this not the playoffs?
Oh, boy.
Is it not the playoffs?
It is the playoffs.
Is it not the playoffs?
But or don't you do a show called Ramily Talk?
Dude, I've been doing Ramily Talk. This is 6th season of Ramily Talk, and they still ranking as one of the top LA podcasters. Okay?
And you proving my point, sir.
Don't play with me. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I didn't say you didn't know what you're doing.
No, that's how y'all two treating me right now. No. I know exactly what I'm doing.
No, how we're treating you is that you claim. Never mind. We're not treating you the way that you're trying to think.
Nothing.
We're not treating you the way that you think we're trying to treat you.
No, that's exactly what y'all
doing. No, that's not what we're doing. You are just.
That's exactly what y'all
You're
doing.
taking it the wrong way.
You take it the wrong way. I don't care. This is what y'all doing.
NFL time, son. That's what you told me.
I can tell you that and do other things. You don't know everything I do over here.
Same on your end with me.
I don't ask.
And I didn't ask that. You volunteered that information.
No, because you want to talk about the freaking Longhorns. I don't got time to think about Longhorns.
And obviously, you don't have time to think about the Rams. That's my point.
See, I'm catching playoff football. I'm catching playoff basketball in the NFL at the same time.
NFL time, and you focusing on the Liberty. Yes,
Hello.
I know the WNBA is in the playoffs. Yes, I know that.
Hello, it's my team and it's the playoffs.
The Rams are your team too, sir.
And I caught the big plays when they showed it. And yes, I know Matthew Stafford threw a pick too. That's probably when you text me. Probably when you text me, they need to stop playing around and beat these guys. I'm like, dude, you want to chill out.
No, it was the touchdown pass that Cam Ward threw when he threw.
That cross his body touchdown pass.
Rotos right through to his left. Yes.
That was a hell of a throw.
That was a great throw. That thing should have been picked off, though. I'm like, come on now.
Not when you throw the ball and put it in a precise spot like that.
What is the one thing that you hear quarterbacks not supposed to do?
Oh, well, like Arch Manny did.
Thank you. 100%. Proving my point right there.
And I still don't want to hear about it.
NFL time. That's what you said to me. But
Exactly.
Brianna Stewart play in NFL? No, sir.
I don't care about the Euro basketball.
Brianna Stewart is not playing in the NFL, sir.
Hey, Brianna Stewart is in the playoffs and she's a champion, okay?
Well, she's unfortunately a champion that I really hope it's a sprain. I hope she can come back. Because that sucks.
And I still haven't gotten a word back yet.
Okay, so you're still whining in your beer or wine or I don't know Gator Swamp about the Liberty turning the ball over 20 times, having a horrible second half in offense. You're not actually saying that they played lights out on defense against a talented young squad in the Mercury.
No, all he wants to focus on.
No, the Mercury missed a lot of layups,
and
which was very surprising. I did not think that Satu Sadli and AT would be missing that many layups.
So you should be happy, even though, yes, 20 turnovers is not great. And unfortunately, Brianna Stewart tweaking her knee. That's not good either. But you came out with a dub.
Yeah, we came out with a dub, but darn it, 20 turnovers going to get you beat in the playoffs.
Did 20 turnovers in that game get you beat?
When you have to face
What's the answer, playmaker? What's the answer?
When you face the Minnesota Lynx in the next round,
what's the answer, son?
You're not facing them in the next round right now. You're tuning
right now, but what was my whole point back then? You just face the Minnesota Lynx in the second round. Guess what's going to happen?
Did answer this question?
No, because you're not going to change the point that I've been saying the whole entire time.
Did 20 turnovers in yesterday's game cost you the game?
No.
Thank you.
But guess what? It's going to cost us more.
Oh, but it might cost us a game in the future.
Oh, it damn sure is.
So you know
if
what
they play this game against a different team in a different round, then it might not be the same outcome.
Not. It won't be the same outcome. We're talking about the Minnesota Lynx next.
So I will use what Cole would normally do with Eagles Elite. I'm sure that when he gets on Wednesday, he'll talk about how wonderful of a game it was, that 20-17 victory in Arrowhead. But I'm sure he will say it's a crime that the Eagles did not have Saquon gain 100 yards against that weak defensive front.
Oh, he did that 2 years ago.
I don't even have to watch the show, and I know that's what he's going to say.
That's true. That's accurate.
So you can have a team not do everything right and criticize it, but they still can get a dub.
The mission is championship.
The mission is championship, and guess what?
And guess on the horizon.
3, 4. You're what? What?
Every game doesn't have to be perfect to get to the championship. You just have to
see,
score more points than the other.
See what y'all fell
you're
into acknowledge.
You're 8 games away from the chip. 8 W's away from the chip now.
You feel like more than that. Cause guess who's on the horizon? Who's in the next round?
Well, if the Valkyries don't get going, it will be.
They're not gonna get going. We ain't finna say no if. There's no if, ands, or buts on there. We're going ahead and end this now. There ain't no Valkyries.
Hey, hold on. But in all fairness, they could get going. Like they could. I'm not saying that they will, but they could. There's a slight possibility that they could.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, they have been known to do miraculous things. That's how the first year organization in the playoffs. I'm just saying.
Right. This is out of character for me. But damn, this is appropriate. Valkyries ain't doing a goddamn thing against the Lynx. They're done.
Okay.
But guess
if you want to stick a fork in them after one game, the first ever playoff game as an organization.
By almost 30.
That's how they're gonna be the rest of the time.
What have I been saying all year? What team is on the revenge tour? And you think they're gonna be outstanding in the first round?
Not ousted. They may get tested the first round.
They ain't gonna get tested. I'm sorry, Valkyries. Y'all had a hell of a debut season, but that team standing across from you, they pissed off.
And why are you selling the Liberty short? They probably can surprise the Lynx and beat them again.
See, this is what Coach Young wants to play I forgot what
They did do it last
Hold
year.
on.
They
They
did.
beat 'em in- they
Who
beat 'em
was the
in the
champions
WNBA
going into
championship
last year? Who was the champions going into last year?
The champs were the Aces coming to last year.
Okay, let's see what the Aces last year in the playoffs.
They were the 4th seed.
Who did they have to face in the second round?
They had to face the Liberty, who
And
I
what-
know,
and-
and the Liberty the year before got beat down by the Aces. They celebrated their championship on Barclays' home floor. Yes, I get that.
What seeding is the defending champs this year?
Defending champs are the 5th seed,
And if they was to get past Phoenix,
which they're
Who-
1 away from doing so.
who they would be facing in the next round?
They will either face the Valkyries. Thank you, New Day. Okay, they'll either face the Valkyries or they'll face the Lynx.
And if they face the Lynx, what position would that put them in?
It will put them at a disadvantageous position, like they are in this round, where they do not have home court advantage.
Did the Aces have home court advantage against the Liberty last year?
But
No,
as
they
the
did
defending
not.
champ, having home court may not be as important because they closed out on another team's court, meaning that they can win.
Yeah,
on
they
the
closed
road.
out on the
Go
Lynx
talk to
home
your
floor.
MVP about that last year.
Yeah, they closed out on the Lynx home floor. Yeah.
The Liberty
problem
put
with
their
my
foot up
MVP
there
last
behind us. What you think is going to happen?
Wasn't my MVP. My MVP did hurt thing. The problem was Kelsey Plum was already out the door in her mind.
So what you think the Liberty what's going to happen with the Liberty when the Lynx see them and they say, "Oh, we've been waiting for this."
And you know something?
The Liberty gonna say we've been waiting for you too. Ain't we ain't scared. We ain't never scared. They
No, I
gonna put some bone
ain't
pressure.
scared, but we're going against a team that's like
We ain't
y'all
never
the reason
scared.
why we don't have
I
a
ain't never
championship.
scared. I'm glad you actually said that.
And that's what we did to the Aces. Y'all the reason why we don't have a championship.
I'm actually glad you said that, Playmaker.
And
History.
since it's y'all the reason why y'all don't have a championship, we owe y'all one.
I'm actually glad you said that, Playmaker. History lesson time. Since this is Shooting Lights Out. 1994, conference semifinals in the NBA. The Suns and the Rockets. The Suns had a 2 games to none lead, beating the Rockets on their home floor both games. But the Rockets rallied back and they beat the Suns in 7 games. The very next year, the very same series, 12 months later, the Suns taught revenge, and got a 3-1 series lead and a home court to boot. What was the result of that series, Playmaker? Because you are a wonderful
He said
NBA
94.
historian.
He said 94. Houston won the whole darn thing.
And in 95, when the Suns were up 3-1, what was the result of that series, sir? Who won it?
Houston won it, even though wasn't around to watch that. But Houston won it.
That's what I'm saying. I know you know this because you are a wonderful historian of the NBA as well.
I know exactly what you're saying. You went all the way back to 90. You went back to the 90s.
Quiet, son.
I went back to last.
Quiet, son. The same thing can happen with the Liberty being the Lynx.
You went all the way to 1990s in the NBA. I went to last year with a different champion, but us being in the position that the Minnesota Lynx are in.
Okay, fine. I'll go forward to a time that you do know well. 2017, in the NBA Finals, the Warriors lapped the field with the Cavs in 5. And then the Cavs was talking about get revenge, and then they get swept by the Warriors the very next year.
Was that Kevin Durant on that darn team?
Kevin Durant was on that team, yes.
Yeah, that was unfair. That's why nobody watched the NBA.
So just because you have a team that has vengeance on their mind, it does not mean that they could succeed in it.
That is very true.
It's true.
Ask Kansas City yesterday.
But guess what? When it comes to the WNBA, it's different.
Is it really?
Okay.
Isn't it a sport like all
fine.
others?
It's different because it's women playing instead of men. But besides that, they're athletes too, just like men. And the same thing can happen.
I mean, think about this. Let's go back a couple of years. We had one team win multiple championships in the Aces, right? And they was whooping your ass left and right.
Don't you think those other teams was trying to get revenge? But they didn't accomplish their goal.
They got
until
lapped.
New York did.
Yeah, they must say they got lapped.
Yeah, they busted everybody multiple times. So New York could do the same thing.
Could.
You're living in a pessimist place when your team still has an opportunity, sir.
I know they have opportunity, but when you play
A great
play
opportunity. but you
soccer
live in a
basketball
pessimistic place.
against a team that is on a revenge, yeah, aiding them to meet the mission.
I'm so glad,
But you're not playing them right now. You're not even at that point
and
yet.
I'm so glad you mentioned it's women and it's different. The first 4 champions of the
Shut up,
WNBA
comments.
were the Houston Comets. They beat
And they drug a lot of
beat
people.
which team in the WNBA finals 3 times of those 4? Say it!
No.
Say it,
You
playmaker. Say it!
You would not get the satisfaction out of me. Cool, better off saying it. I'm not saying it.
You gotta
Nope.
say it.
I'm not saying it.
So you can paint the brush of, well, it's women, it's different. No. If one team is more superior than the other and they have that other team's number, I don't care if you're a man, a woman, a child, or a zombie. It doesn't matter. If you have that other team's number, you more than likely can actually get the dub. And yes, don't give me the, well, they beat the Liberty 3 times out of 4 this year. I could tell you how many different years that the Rockets clowned the Warriors in the regular season, but then they get clowned by the Warriors in the playoffs. Say the team!
I'm saying it again.
Say the team, son!
We are in the aces spot
Say the team!
while the Lynx are in our spot. And I know how that went.
I'm going to treat it like Teddy Pendergrass, Eternal
You
Life.
can,
Say the
treat that,
team!
you can say all you want to. You ain't getting it out of me. So you might as well stop.
Teddy Pender.
Why you sitting here trying to raise your voice like you run the show? I run this damn show.
You may run. No, you're running your mouth, son. But you ain't running your mouth.
I run this
But you ain't
damn
running
show.
your mouth the way you're supposed to run it. 3 out of the 4 times the Liberty won, 3 out of the 4 times the Comets won in the WNBA championship. Who was the opponent 3 of those 4 times in the WNBA finals?
You ain't getting the answer out of me. I hope you know that.
Say it, son.
So why you sitting there trying to get an answer out which you already know? I'm gonna go to Cool's MVP.
And there's an answer that you do know, but you didn't see. But wait a minute, you didn't talk about why you have an issue with the Liberty, even though they had a victory on the road in the playoffs. You didn't even say that. You just glossed over that. They went to Phoenix. They got a dub.
I did say you was too busy running your mouth into the list.
They turned the ball over 20 times. Brianna Stewart tweaked her knee. Come on, son. Be happy for your
whoa. You don't mean be happy. We're the defending champions. I ain't gonna be happy till we host that trophy again. Don't you know? Oh, no. Don't you even try.
Be happy for your Brooklyn Liberty.
No.
They have one.
I will be happy when we go back to back. We it's back to back and it's nothing else. Just like how Cool feels about the Eagles. It's back to back. It's back to back season.
But do you see Cool hating the fact that, or bored with the fact that the Eagles got a dub against the team they whooped in the Super Bowl 7 months prior?
All you gotta do is watch Eagles League wins, and you'll see Cool is not gonna be too much. A couple things we can clean up, but we won.
We have things to clean
We
up.
made sure that Patty Mayonnaise lost 3 games in a row for the first
Patty
time.
Mayonnaise.
That's why he ain't gonna be mad because he did something that Patrick Mahomes that hasn't been done yet.
Patty Mayonnaise. I love that. That's a nice nickname, bro.
It's either that or Kermit. It's either that or Kermit the Frog.
And plus, it's the regular season for them. It's the postseason. It's the postseason. This ain't the reason.
At postseason, bro. I'm gonna tell you, postseason. I have a philosophy for postseason. We can beat you by 100, 1,000, or 1. As long as we got more points than you at the end of the game, I ain't worried about how we got there.
And that's the issue. Your Liberty scored at least 1 point more than the Mercury.
Yeah, we scored
in the
more
playoff,
than the Mercury.
In a playoff game. In a playoff game, and they're 1 win away from.
I have the Lynx breathing down my neck.
And
Not yet, because they still got to win their series. Like you can feel like it's a foregone conclusion, but still got to go out and win.
Fine.
Yes, they still have to play the game. Yes. All right, Chris Burner.
Playmaker, you're acting so you've never played organized sports. You know you can't look ahead. You got to take that opponent that you're playing and you got to beat them before you even advance to the next round.
Oh, by the way, I forgot. We might most likely gonna have Brian Stewart for game 2, so Phoenix might have an opportunity to make it game 3.
And you know what? They may get because they have to play this in Brooklyn, right?
Yes.
It still might not matter. They return home, they finish out the Mercury, and then they'll await whoever they play in the next round.
A trip to Minneapolis. I'm sorry, cool, but I'm writing off Golden State. I can't help it. I got to. I don't see Golden State going home and making this anything.
Well, then congratulations to the Liberty. They overcame 20 turnovers, a possible injury, and a whack second half offensively. And they still won against an up-and-coming team that looks extremely promising.
I don't even care about the second half.
But did we hear any of that from the Liberty fan? No.
Ain't you?
Ain't you? No.
We got things to clean up. We have a big conference semifinals to come up.
No, you ain't me. But
we got the Minnesota Lynx coming up, and it's gonna be rough.
You're looking ahead, son.
Yes, and we lose the Phoenix, and that
look ahead to game 2. Take care of that. And we're playing the Lynx next. Who gives a crap?
Everybody's a Liberty fan.
Oh Lord. No, you all care about Ellie doing the Mary J. Blige dance at midcourt in Barclays.
We got one on the road, go home, finish them off, and prepare for a much difficult battle.
Finally, the analyst and the fan actually said something that he should have said all along. But it took him 30 minutes to say it. And you know I'm right. And you know I'm right.
Well, no, you ain't right, because your ass gonna do the same thing I just did to Texas.
I'm right. And you know I'm right.
Come on. You a lot this word. You know how you know you a lot? You're gonna do the same thing I just did. You're gonna do it to Texas on Wednesday.
And you know I'm right. That's why you took me off the screen.
Because you're gonna be around here complaining about Archie Manning. Yeah, he has only lost one goddamn game.
No, I ain't gonna complain about Archie Manning. The dude is 80 and crippled. No, I'm gonna complain about his grandson.
You're gonna be sitting here complaining. Oh, you only lost one game. You only lost one game.
He looked like piss water in that game too.
Come on, go ahead. And guess what? How you think I feel about my Liberty in the playoffs, which is much more important right now.
He got the dub.
There's no but. Nope. I got you. I caught you.
But they got the dub for you against UTEP. Nice. It's far different than a much more formidable opponent with the Mercury and the Liberty.
You won.
So did you.
But you not happy.
Well, you most certainly ain't.
He's not happy with the performance of his star quarterback, though.
Thank you. The team is cool. The defense is fire.
Oh no, he ain't happy with the offense either. Not just one play. He ain't happy with the offense.
The main reason he ain't happy with the offense, young Archibald is not living up to the name.
The offensive pedestrian, the quarterback I have issues with. The defense is fire.
Well, I have said I don't know why they'll put him on a pedestal. I mean, Manny didn't play a game yet.
Why?
Did I not say that?
Because of M8. Because of what's on the jersey in the back. M8 and NING. That's why they put him on the pedestal.
See, this is what happens. I do one thing on Monday, and then Cole does it on Wednesday.
But for those who want to know, Playmaker is very happy about his Liberty winning, in spite of Breonna Stewart being injured or hurt, not injured, hurt, and turning the ball over 20 times in a game.
Is happy the correct word?
Yes, because
I think happy.
Yes.
I think happy says is a good feeling.
yes, happy because normally, and I do agree with you here, if a team turns the ball over 20 times, that normally results in an L. It did not.
But it didn't.
So I would, from that standpoint, yes, you're happy. And they barely scored 20 points in the second half. Barely. And normally, if you have that result against a team like the Mercury, that normally results in an L2. You had those two things, and then you add the third with Breonna Stewart tweaking her knee, and the Liberty still won the game.
I'm still waiting on my update. What's taking y'all so long to give me my update?
And that's what, and really that's what I want you to see. Those three things which you can point out as that's problematic, and they need to tweak that, and hopefully they have a solution for hopefully Breonna Stewart too. All three things, the offense to be a little bit more have a little more continuity, and they don't turn the ball over so much.
Matter of fact, it's not even a fact. It's them want to be fancy, trying to make all the fancy passes. Let's make the goddamn pass. Stop with the behind the back passes, please.
Well, okay. 77-69. Oh, sorry, 76-69.
And we're lucky it took overtime because, like I said earlier, I did not expect AT to miss so many goddamn layups.
But focus on 76-69. Focus on that.
I'm not focused.
He can't, sir. He's a pessimist on his
No,
team.
it's the playoffs, okay? I want another championship.
And that is and that's another reason why I'm on you. You should celebrate this. Your team, I will say this to be completely forthright. Your team played like hot garbage in the second half. And your team played hot garbage offensively throughout the whole game. They still won the game, though.
You know how this is going to end, right? Y'all do know how this is going to end, right?
No, we don't.
We're going to get out in the
semifinals.
semifinals.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to get out in the semifinals. And I'm going to be on here. I'm just going to sit back and let y'all two talk. And I'm like, I said it was going to happen a long time ago.
Now,
you're putting negative energy in the air on your own organization, sir. Why would you want to do that?
Because you ain't performing like you're supposed to perform, that's a problem.
Well, so far,
every day is a chance to be better.
So far, you got one game in this year's playoffs.
We should get to.
They performed subpar in this game.
I'm not going to say we're going to get to. I say we should get to. We should win at home.
I get that. They performed subpar on the road, and they still won the game.
That's probably the only good thing out of it. It was already on the road.
Yes. So why aren't you happier than that? I get it. I would somewhat get if this was 76-69 in Brooklyn. I would get that. I'd be like, man, we played with our food with the Mercury, and we had home court advantage, and we barely eked it out.
I know the word I'm looking for. The word is not happy. It's fortunate.
Fine. Fortunate, lucky, blessed, whatever word you want to assign this victory that the Liberty put forth on the Mercury.
So you're fortunate to have one you want Maxwell on us now.
Fortunate to get this road win. And you know what the problem is. And you know what the main problem is. We have to win one on the road. We have no choice.
Never won a game like this.
And isn't that the point? So you have home court disadvantage. You know you have to get one on the road. They actually get the road victory. And you still aren't. Actually, I don't think you still feel fortunate either.
Fortunate.
I don't think so either.
Fortunate.
I don't think he feels fortunate. I'm with you, Cole.
You got the road dub. The road dub you needed. You got it.
The series ain't over.
All over.
Fine. Take care of business at home, and you won't have that issue.
Yeah, take care of business at home, and then I get to prepare for the rematch that I really don't want at the moment.
Well, you're gonna have to beat them at some point.
Oh,
to
I
win
know
a
that. I
championship.
was hoping for the finals, but they didn't go my way.
So take that.
No, not Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy.
All right.
Just slide some baby oil in their locker
Oh
room.
my gosh.
Unfortunately, since we stayed at the 5th seed, letting Indiana get the 6th seed and they got beat by the Dream, or well, there's no way we were gonna drop to the 7th seed whatsoever.
Mhm.
There's no way in hell we was gonna drop to the 7th seed.
You did what you needed to do in this round. Just focus on this round. You did what you.
I just want to say the Atlanta Dream were very intelligent. You know, I didn't get a chance to talk about it earlier all the way. Atlanta Dream were very intelligent. They said, "Hey, who is the easiest team for us to beat to get this first
series,
first round series victory?" And they identified them, and they ensured that that's who they
a
played.
wounded fever team.
I
agree.
I think
That's how
I
you
think
win.
I'll give more credit to the bottom 3 teams because they kept switching victories.
The Storm, the Valkyries, and
The Fever.
Well,
So-
if you notice, we finished the regular season with the same record as the Aces, but they beat us 2 out of 3
Yeah,
times.
I know that.
So that
What
put
I'm
them
saying
there.
is,
And we played them at the end of the season.
what I'm saying is, last week when we did this, it was the Fever that was at the 8th, and the Valkyrie who was at the 6th.
Right.
But do you not think that there's people in the organization for the Dream that's like, hey, just so you know, these are where the teams is at for this? Do we not think that that's there?
So
Because
it just so happens that
So they-
them 3 kept.
just like in the NBA and every other league, if you can get to your most favorable matchup, you get there.
No, I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is, I don't think it was in y'all control on this regard because them 3 just kept going back and
What
forth.
saying
I'm like,
is I completely disagree with your thought
well,
process.
good gracious, who do anyone else? Which one of y'all 3 want to get in? Which seed do y'all want?
We knew what was going to end up. We could project based on who they were playing. The Indiana played the Sky near the end of the season. That was a win. Angel Reese told the team that they sucked on radio. You know what I'm saying? So they not together. That team ain't teaming.
Now, Angel Reese, I would say this: do you listen to Candace Park on this one? You keep that in house. You don't go out to the public and say that out loud. You keep that in house.
She didn't say that. Her words were misconstrued, playmaker.
Her words are misconstrued.
That's what she's trying to say.
I don't think you can misconstrue them words whatsoever.
Nah, I heard what she said. I was like, yeah, they ain't work.
There's no misconstruing them words.
I ain't gonna hate on her for the try.
No, I'm not either.
Well, I'm not hating. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm with Candace Park on this.
No, I'm
You,
just- I'm not hating on her
you
for the
keep
try,
that
but
in
it
house.
wasn't gonna
You keep that to yourself, or maybe your agent. But you don't say that out loud. Come on, man. Especially you should know, and she know the camera's always on her. If it ain't okay, the clock is on.
Poor decisions. Our poor decisions.
Well, we know somebody that's not making poor decisions.
Yep, we know several people. They all play for the Atlanta Dream.
Now I was referring to Asia Wilson.
I figured you were talking about her. Nice segue.
I know who you were talking about, but I know who I'm talking about too. Player, but no, that's a good segment. That's a good segment. 29, 8, 3, and 2.
Now,
And we even saw Jackie.
Now, to me,
with Jackie Young starting these cook, that's a problem.
Now, to me, sir, you all focus about the Lynx on their revenge tour.
You better tell them, Cole. You better tell them.
To me, the most problematic team right now is the Aces.
Mr. Johnson, if I do have a response to that, I would say the Aces, but guess what? They're not the next team on the list.
They're not the next team on the list, but they will be the final.
And then if we somehow make it through the WNBA Finals rematch, and then I will focus on the Aces.
And correct me if I'm wrong, sir.
And then again, I might not be focusing on the Aces. I could.
But correct me if I'm wrong, sir. But correct me if I'm wrong, sir. The WNBA, they fan flames and claim that the Aces and Liberty are rivals, right?
Yes.
Which I still don't understand, but
they did. No, I can explain to you real quickly. They did that because that's when out of nowhere, Candace Parker signed with the Aces. Right.
Lord.
And then all of a sudden, New York responded with, "Oh, we're gonna bring Brianna Stewart in. We're gonna bring another MVP and John Crowell Jones in," which a lot of people don't mention that no more. John Crowell Jones is a league MVP here, and it's like, oh, so we have a big 4 in Vegas and we have a big 3 in New York. I think we have our next East-West Coast rivalry. And then they meet up in the finals, and the Aces did what they did. So that's how that became.
It was like, take that.
This has been yet another No Diddy production.
It's actually been another beating a dead horse production.
This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation.
The horse sound is great,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you.
Top notch.
You might have to use that for the show because
Okay.
with the NBA season right around the corner.
Oh, yes.
Oh my! I can see me and Cole just sitting here like, here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always the same franchises. It's nothing new. It's always the same ones. Like, do
Mm-hmm.
y'all ever learn? So y'all gotta do with this and do it the WNBA.
Well, I will not go into my rant of I think many NBA fans are hoes. I will park it there. I will resume that this time next month.
But yes, to quickly answer, because that's how that happened. But I can't even focus on the finals yet because
You win the first round.
in the next round,
But he can focus on
in
the second round.
is like
In the first round, but not.
Yeah, win the first round, and then you're concerned. You're concerned, and I hope if you're watching Liberty, if you're watching Shooting Lights Out Liberty, thank you. We love you.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, please don't do like what playmakers are doing and overlooking the task at hand. Take care of the Mercury, then you concern yourself with the next round. Just like what the Aces are doing. They're taking care of the Storm, and then they're probably looking ahead and then they'll worry about the Dream when they face them in the WNBA semifinals.
Storm, you did this to yourselves.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand. How is it that this team looked really good in the first half, and then we have a All-Star break, and they just have all the wheels fall off?
Y'all did this to yourself. There's no way in the world y'all should be a 7 seed. No way. But y'all put yourself in position against the hottest team in the league.
Hottest team in the league, and the best player in the game on the hottest team.
And then her running mate is starting to cook, which is even more problematic.
Yeah, and now the number 2. It's like I want in on some action too, and it's bad enough when you have Asia Wilson going ham. Jackie Wilson going ham with her? Yeah, forget it.
Check it.
You see what that third line is.
Mm-hmm. And there's been talk about. I know there's probably others who will probably get it, but there's been talk of Asia Wilson actually being possibly in the running, if not winning, Defensive Player of the Year too. And with stats like that, it is very difficult to argue.
I hate the fact that I have an hour left before Mono's Wrestling, but for those of you on social media who wants to reply to my comment that is Nafisa Kari's fault the reason why Asia Wilson's going to be the MVP, Coach Johnson, what happened in the last meeting between the Lynx and the Aces?
Well, the game basically was all Aces. In terms of the players, Nafisa barely scored double figures, while Asia Wilson boogied down and she got her customary 30 and 15.
Put some respect on her.
I ain't got to. I ain't got to. The stats stated for me. I'm like, so
Asia Asia felt as though that she had to take care of business. Nafisa didn't feel the same.
But so y'all won't forget about what they did in other previous games. Well, guess what? They met one last time while the Aces was on a hot streak, and the Lynx had an opportunity to say, we're the number one team. Y'all sit y'all butts down, and they didn't do so.
And to buffer Cool's point that we have talked about at another time, when we talked about MVP considerations, normally MVP voters, they take more into consideration what happens toward the end of a regular season than the beginning of it.
Oh, and Alicia Gray will be there too. She won't win, but she'll be there.
She should be.
She'll be one of the five. She'll be one of the five.
Yeah, she should be. She had a really good year. She should be.
Now, if Nafisa Carter would have came out with 22-10, and they still lost because Asia Wilson was that good, but nobody else on Minnesota showed up, maybe it'd be a little more interesting of a race.
Yeah, but they ain't won.
But Asia shut her ass down.
Put some respect on her.
That's probably what she told Nafisa too.
Asia been listening to that song because she been hearing all these people with all this bull crap that she ain't the MVP, and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna show you what the MVP is."
Mm-hmm.
She been playing that song, and she been playing "Whoop That Trick." That's what she been playing.
Man, when I'm telling you, and I'm not surprised. Actually, I'm not surprised that Asia has put forth this performance because
you know the
she's
thing
the best
is,
player in the league. She's the
Asia,
best player in the game.
missed. Cool. Was it 5 games? Asia missed 5 games. She saw her team and she realized, this is not.
They're missing this. Yeah, they're missing this. So I think I need to step up. When I come back, I think I need to step up my game.
She missed a couple of games. Then she played. Then she missed a few more. And then she came back and she was like, we is not going to be no 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th seed.
Yeah.
We getting to the top.
Yeah.
I got my back brace on. I got my boots strapped up. I'm about to go and throw y'all on here and let's go.
Yeah.
And that's what she did.
And she timed it right. 2/3 through the season. She's like, nah. And then the Aces ran the table with Asia playing the best brand of basketball I've ever seen a woman play.
In the last 10 games. 10-0
in the NWA.
10-0.
10, 17.
No, I'm just saying the last 10 games, 10-0. Last 10 games, 10-0.
17 winning streak. Ever since they got their ass whooped by 50 by the Minnesota Lynx, they haven't lost.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the last 10 games. When you go look at, because 17 factual, but when you look at that last 10, for me, that gives you, for basketball, that gives you a good idea of teams peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
You want to want to take playoffs. Having won the last 10 games.
Yeah. Not only did the Aces win, but you had a dominant performer just show her butt off.
Just show her whole hind parts for everybody.
Yeah, showed it all off. And when you have that, it's like, okay, it's undeniable. This team is powered by Asia Wilson. There's no question about that.
Ryan Howard's my favorite player.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Dream are my favorite team, but I will not deny greatness. And Asia Wilson is greatness.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I call her.
Speaking of Russian, she looked at Features just like, this y'all MVP? So this is what I need to go through?
Okay, well, this is my crown anyway. Bye, Heifer.
Actually, what she did was she walked out to the tribal chief music, the old one.
No, not the current one, the old one.
not the current mess. The original tribal chief music. I don't know why they changed it, but they did. She walked out today and said, "Acknowledge me. I'm your tribal queen." In the WNBA.
So if you're still on the MVP bandwagon, I'm not on there.
And you know where I've been the whole time.
I'm not on there. I'm sorry. When you have an opportunity, and Cole Johnson would tell you this is what I'm about. If you had an opportunity to solidify yourself and you didn't, there's nothing I can do for you.
The only way that Nafisa Carter will win this award this year is if the normal rule of thumb takes place. Okay, yeah, we take for granted that we're going to get this elite performer do elite performing things. So, okay, we'll bypass Asia. Who's the next person up? That's the only way Nafisa will win the MVP this year. She shouldn't.
And is that a
That's-
smart thing to do when you're in the middle of building out the league and getting people focused?
No. You need to have the best player in the game be shown and promoted as such. And A'ja Wilson is the best player in the game. And not only best player in the game, she is playing the best out of everybody in the entire world. So she deserves that. She earned it.
And what does me and Coach Jones always look at? What you do head to head. Yeah, yes, Minnesota won
2 out
two
of
of
3.
the 3. But that last one, that was a the piece of you lost this one.
The last one was a little costly. Because not only wasn't an L, she performed horribly in that game.
Like we cannot say you the MVP knowing that you performed badly against the person who's trying to say, bring number 4 down to me, please. And number 4 is on his way to Vegas. I don't care.
That is crazy.
Acknowledge her.
That woman, yeah.
Number 4 is on his way to Vegas.
Aja's something else, man.
She's the
If
one.
number 4 is not on his way to Vegas, we have a problem.
She the one.
She the one.
And the rest of them is the 2s.
I don't want to hear nothing about she won it last. No. The FISA had her opportunity. She didn't take advantage of it.
I don't want to hear nothing about that because it's supposed to go to the person that's the most valuable to their team.
Right.
If she didn't strap her boots up, put on her back brace, and throw the rest of her team in her backpack, they wouldn't be where they at. They wouldn't be number 2.
Now, WBA, if you actually want to do the scenario this year like the NBA did in 1997, an award called Malone MVP, and you knew Michael Jordan actually performed better, that'd be even better. Because when they do meet in the finals, you'll have a pissed off A'ja Wilson wanting to smack the crap out of the Lynx.
And not just a pissed off A'ja Wilson, you have a pissed off team saying they disrespected our girl.
And they should be.
Get back for her.
And they should. They should be pissed off.
And in a matter of fact, I'm sorry, but I'm finna piss off the FISA Collier fans even more. Guess what? Guess who's defensive player of the year? Yeah, that award that the FISA Collier won last year. Yeah, that's on his way to Las Vegas too.
Yeah, A'ja may get that one too. So
Cool's giving you the political correct response. I'm giving you the full-fledged Darnell playmaker solid response. That defensive player of the year and the MVP need to be in Vegas.
I'm just giving you what's real. You know what I'm saying? The defensive player, that's cool. But if you want to give Fee that just so she don't not get nothing, that's fine. But that most valuable player should go to her.
And it was proven by the fact that the Aces were 5th or 6th before they started this run.
No, that was lower than that. They was on the verge of not making it.
Yeah,
I know
they were like 7th or 8th.
I'm saying they was on the verge of not making it.
There you go.
They were 500 at the All-Star break.
I know they were 500. They're 14-14. Yeah, I know. But this should prove that A'ja Wilson is not only the best player, she is the most valuable because the Aces would not be the number 2 seed in this year's WNBA playoffs sans her run. And that right there proves she is more valuable than Collier this year. Just that run right there.
Can I give y'all some numbers?
Please.
A'ja Wilson, 27.0 points per game. Nafisa Collier, 25.5 points per game. A'ja Wilson, 11.7 rebounds per game. Nafisa Collier, 8.1 rebounds per game. A'ja Wilson, 3.5 assists. Nafisa Collier, 3.6. Steals, they tied at 1.8. Blocks, A'ja Wilson, 2.7 a game. Nafisa Collier, 1.7 a game. Team record, 29-11 for A'ja Wilson, 27-6 for Nafisa Collier, because of course she missed some games.
Right.
It's the same thing I did the year last year. I was on the injuries bandwagon until All-Star break, and then I seen Caitlin Clark go to another level. Then injuries.
So here's the thing with that one. It was always going to be Caitlin Clark. It doesn't matter what Angel Reese did.
Agreed.
There was nothing Angel Reese could have done to be Rookie of the Year last year. There was no possible way. She could have had better stats. It would not have mattered. It was always going to be Caitlin Clark.
Agreed. It was a thank you for actually making us relevant award.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, she will be the MVP as another thank you for making us relevant, and we still love you award.
I agreed.
None of us can't stay on the court.
Oh, she
They still don't give it to her because just her being in the league makes all these people who would not watch.
Look here, if y'all give Caitlin Clark that award and she's not delivering of it, that might be the last Training Lights Out episode ever.
Well, don't say that.
He said ever. He didn't say like for a season. He said
ever. Don't say that because Cool's right. They actually might pull some crap like that.
Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. If they do that, I'm not talking WNBA ever again. Now, if she's deserving of it, then
all she gotta do is be at the top. She ain't got to be the top. Just be close.
Yeah,
and she's getting it.
She gets a sniff of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If she gets close enough where you can make a reasonable, feasible argument.
Mm-hmm.
If you can make an argument, then what I just said is a moot point.
We're trying to help you out. You got a little brash there. We're trying to help you out. You got a little brash.
I'm just saying if they give it to us to give it to her, then
no, they're gonna call fouls for. They're gonna do everything to ensure that she has the proper stuff.
I'll put it this way. I'll help Cool out with this. They get ready. Maybe even start next year. Get ready for Caitlin Clark to get the James Harden treatment.
And adding the LeBron James on top of that.
Where you're looking at
if she walk, they're gonna be like
yeah, she walks, they're gonna look the other way. And if someone breathes on her, they'll whistle a foul. You have said on the show, Playmaker, that the WNBA officiating is less than above board.
That's not what I said.
Now, I know it's not what you said, but you basically saying
don't you see what you're doing.
I know what you're trying to do. WNBA referees, they ain't excellent. They leave a lot to be desired as to how they call. I'm saying this paraphrasing. They leave.
I know he's definitely paraphrasing because he's saying it very politely. Which I was never polite to the WNBA.
I'm just saying that they leave a lot to be desired in how they officiate games. If it was going to be coming from you, I would have said quote, but I did not. I paraphrased. So, in knowing that you have said the WNBA referees have been on the garbage side, and Caitlin Clark is the cash cow of the league, wouldn't it stand to reason that you will actually see her be on the free throw line 10, 11 times a game?
If it's warranted.
I don't think it would be. That's the thing.
And to be honest with you, she should probably be at the line about 8 times. Her and a lot of other people. Matter of fact, the whole entire league should be shooting about 20 free throws a game. The way the referee just sit there and look at them. Like, bro, I know you saw her get her block knocked off, and you just go sit there and look.
No, they're concerned of seeing dildos and thoughts on the court. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, that was wrong of me. I apologize, Playmaker.
Yeah, very tasteless of you, sir.
Am I wrong?
Very tasteless.
Am I wrong?
I ain't say you was wrong about it. What they like to say, 2 things could be true.
True. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all are so busy seeing sexual toys being tossed on the court.
But I'm lying though. I'm like every team could shoot at least 20 free throws again the way that they just be beating up on each other, and the referee just be sitting there like, you didn't see that? I thought she had all ball. How the hell she had all ball? She had the goddamn head.
Well, the head also equals the ball too.
You know what make it even more egregious? I think me and Cool talked about this off air. They actually go look at it and they still call the same thing called. Like,
well, they got to back the refs. That's what makes it even more egregious.
Like now the entire world sees what you were seeing and you still make the wrong call.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you got 3 Helen Kellers on the court wearing zebra fare.
Like what are we doing here? But yes, the Aces dominated. I'm sorry for Nneka. I don't think this is going to go the way that she wants to go. Asia is not taking no for an answer.
And she should not.
And there's
And
nothing
she
anybody
should
can do about it.
And she should not take no for an answer.
No more.
I will say this. She should have, and I believe that's what she did. She should have taken offense to the fact that nobody was saying her name for the first half of this season. Nobody.
Nobody.
And to our defense, I mean, you didn't give us nothing to talk about because we was trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the Aces.
What that may be true, but still, she still was the best player in the game.
Yeah, on one side you had
people don't want to wait for the whole season, Cole. People don't want to acknowledge that certain people. Okay, you might be getting outplayed for a little bit of the season because anybody can have a good portion of the season, but you're not gonna stop Asia Wilson.
You can't.
And that woman is in her prime.
Right, and that's the thing.
But they
in her prime.
It's just Asia burnout. That's all it is. It's just Asia burnout. People just want somebody else to win. That's all.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. But like you said, you can't deny greatness.
The same thing that happened to my boy Jokic.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
But
you can't deny greatness. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Here's Jokic, who can yawn a triple double, but people get tired of him. But I'm sorry, a center giving you almost triple double for the year.
I hear what you're saying when it comes
to scoring close to 30 points, and you're like, okay.
I think I know what you're saying. I think the thing is when it comes to the reporters that vote on this stuff, they are getting.
Oh, they hate because he's not black. Let's keep it a buck. They want someone of
They want somebody from the United States to be represented.
No. Because they was glizzy globbing someone else who's not from the United States. So you cannot say that.
No, he was crying. I know he's talking about. He was crying about it. So they
Joel Embiid.
They got tired of hearing him crying about it.
He should be the MVP of Study Jokic.
Glizzy globbing.
Globs of the glizz juice all over their face. For Joel Embiid.
No, let me rephrase. I think they're getting tired of the Europeans
dominating the league.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If Anthony Edwards would stop having a kid every week, then maybe he could play better.
Well,
all that extraction of DNA got to wear you down, son.
Mm-hmm. He's too busy wanting to stack hoes and not
then,
want to be the
all
player.
The other young guys, they rather be friends with the competition and be buddies and look up to them. And now you're my role model.
Thank you, LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of going out there and saying, I'm taking over the league, they're like, oh, we just want to, play with you because you're the big guy. And he's my buddy. I played with him all through junior high school and high school. So I don't really want to play too hard when I'm playing his team and all that mess.
And all that mess.
Why did I feel like I just had a Kuma Kane just took us to Saturday morning cartoons? Not saying he's wrong, but
no, he ain't wrong at all.
Well, he took us to Saturday morning cartoons. I just need voters to vote the proper way, but we know that ain't gonna happen.
Poor Storm.
No games tonight. Tomorrow, the Dreams will go to Indianapolis to close out the Fever.
Let's get it, shouty.
That makes having them start this playoff year on a Sunday even more egregious.
Peace up. A-Town down.
Yeah. Cool. How you feel about winning in Indianapolis tomorrow?
I feel very confident going into the game. I feel like we can sniff doing something that's a long time coming, and it's time for that change in the words of Sam Cooke. So we're going to go on out here and get done. Let's not leave no questions. Let's not leave no hope. You know what I'm saying? They are not going to be playing Twister and Faith Evans. Okay? It's not going to happen.
The only issue I see in this game would be if they do allow Aaliyah Boston to cook. Because normally in this type of game,
going to put what's color on her?
that's the
If she
same.
start cooking, they'll put tall girl on her.
Yeah,
Brittany Griner, because you know she on that bench.
That I think is the only. To me, I think that's the only concern that the Dream should have, to not have Aaliyah Boston go off. Considering that normally when you have a team that's on the ropes, they play desperate, and normally a more desperate team, especially at home, is a more motivated one.
Y'all need to go into this game like we on the ropes. Go in this game like we down over.
Saying,
right.
Take y'all asses up the Indianapolis, the Gambrees field after WWE had a fun with it, and make sure that the Fever don't go back on the plane. That's what.
That's right.
And he's correct.
You can stay at home because you done, son.
Cole Johnson is like, it is in Indiana, and if you have more of a puncher's chance in this one, then
we could absorb even a monster game from Aaliyah Boston if we hold everybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
We return the fight.
And
the
that's
problem is Kelsey Mitchell is hard to hold down because that woman is going for 25 like it's nothing.
That's that's the that key phrase you said at the end. As long as you hold others in check.
Yeah.
Normally when you have a desperate team,
only one person gets off. Whoever it is. If Kelsey Mitchell to get 40, then they do you. But see, it's going to be hard for Kelsey Mitchell to do 25-30 and Aaliyah Boston to do 25-30, right? It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Because both of them have to have portions of the game where they take over. And then they have to give it up to the other person.
Right.
The Fever haven't been good at that. They weren't good at that when Caitlin Clark was there. Caitlin Clark was the main one. That's why Aaliyah Boston struggled.
Like I said, and the issue that I would see is if you have Aaliyah Boston go off, normally you have the others say, oh, well, she's going off, I can contribute too. And I do agree with you. I think the Dream has to come. They have to come into Gamebridge actually actually feeling as though they are down one another instead of up one another. And
but you still got to get over this.
And have that killer instinct. Let's take this team out. This team is not as talented as we are. Even with Caitlin Clark, this team is not as talented as we are. This team is not as hungry as we are. Let's get them out. And let's get them out sooner. Let's get them out the sooner the better.
And the A-Ribs is touching backs. But everybody, we hungry.
Yeah.
Cole Johnson, chances of Seattle Storm make another trip to Vegas.
Let me see. The chances of the Seattle Storm making a trip back to Vegas. They have a better chance of making it back to Vegas than LeBron James does getting a hairline.
Well, that's not a very high chance.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the Storm they are descending. The Aces are ascending, and they have no answer for Asia Wilson, and it looks like they have no answer for Jackie Young too. So this is going to be
two and out.
Embarrassing, unfortunately.
So you're saying it's 2 and out for the Storm, 2 and out.
It's 2 and out for the Storm. Yeah.
I think the Storm have a better chance to win than the Fever do, though.
I agree with that, but
that's not the same as Fever. That's about the same as LeBron's hairline for the Fever. So
right. For me, they got to find an answer for Asia Wilson. They have to contain her to under 15 points. I don't see that happening. That is what the Storm need to do. Contain her to 15 and not have Jackie Wilson go off. Although at the same time, they have a puncher's chance if they do that. I do not see that happening at all.
Hold on. Did you just make Jackie Young Asia Wilson's sister?
Basically. Because Jackie Young, I'm sorry. Jackie Young.
That's why I said that. Jackie Wilson.
There's a different Jackie Wilson, but I feel you.
Yeah, but if Jackie Young, if Wilson doesn't go off, Jackie Young does, which I can see happening in this game, then you're still going to have the same problem in the Storm. They got to hold both of them, and I do not see that happening.
That's Tuesday. Wednesday, Barclays Center, The defending champs look to close out the Phoenix Mercury.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
I'm gonna let you slide on that.
Brooklyn. We bringing it.
Now I will say this: I think
Still have no word on Breonna Stewart, so that's
if
not good.
if Breonna Stewart is out for this game,
This is what he's leaning toward because it's now almost 6 o'clock and nobody still has said nothing.
if she's out in this game, I can see how this would be problematic. However, and I think the Mercury can handle the Liberty in this situation if they're going to be without one of your star players. But you have to also understand that the Liberty are defending champs, and
This is true.
they already took one of the best shots that the Mercury gave them and survived it. So it's possible they could do it again in Brooklyn.
For those of you who are listening on the radio, let me rephrase what Coach Johnson just said. New York, you already did the hard part.
Yeah, this should be an easier task at hand.
You already did the hard part. You got one on the road. The only team that got one on the road.
Right. This should be an easier task.
Go home, handle business, and get ready for round 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you do not want to take a trip back to the desert.
No, you don't. So it would behoove, as I used to hear when I was in the military, it would behoove the Liberty to close out business in Barclays so they could prepare for the next round.
You said behoove.
Let me go Cool McCain route. It better be only one plane flying out of New York, not two.
That's my route for sure. That's my route. Ain't no doubt about it. That's my route.
But I will say this: if the Liberty do turn the ball over 20 more times and they have a putrid offensive performance, 2 planes will be flying out of Brooklyn. I'm sorry, Queens.
And best believe Satu Sabi will not be missing 10 in a row in game 2.
Yeah, because you got a team that you have another team who actually has to tweak what they did not execute on, and they are dealing with an L. So they'll be motivated to say, the team you saw us back in Phoenix, we're not that team. I still say though, the Liberty did the hard part already. The Liberty should be a little easier when it's back home Wednesday night.
Liberty are a wounded dog.
Cool McCain.
Wounded dogs are vicious.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to focus that. They should win that game.
Agreed.
100%. McCain.
Yes, sir.
The Valkyries host their first ever playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to the Valkyries.
I'm sorry, but Golden State, this is where the buck stops.
I agree with you, Playmaker.
Before Cool goes on and saying something, he actually said something earlier, and I 100% agree with it. The Valkyries should just be happy being here.
We just happy to be here then, you know?
Yeah.
That's the Valkyries.
Yeah. They should just simply be happy being here. Because unfortunately, they are playing a team that, and I agree with you, Playmaker, they're playing a team that wants to scorch earth everybody. Now, will they succeed in that endeavor? That's a different story.
Right. But they want to.
Yeah, but they want to scorch earth everybody.
Yes, they go.
So, Golden State, by the sound of it, we all saying is only one plane leaving each town by the time we get to Thursday.
It's quite possible.
None of these series are going 3. And if that is the case, every team has a good amount of rest before round 2 begins.
Now, I hate to say this to you, Playmaker. I think the only series they may go 3 is your Liberty Mercury series.
And we got to go back to Phoenix, bro, not winning. This is our opportunity right here to end this.
I agree. And you already keep the game on the road. You got to win the game at home.
I agree. I agree with both of you. I think you've done the hardest lifting so far in this round.
Facts.
No team has done the heavier lifting in this rounds thus far than the Liberty have.
And you did it in overtime, by the way.
Yes, you did. You won. Thank you. They did it in overtime. They did not play their best game, and they were sloppy on offense. And they still won.
And still got
on the road. And still unfortunately, a key player had to leave the game, and you still got the dub. All that which should have been an L, you got the dub on the road.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this. We go back to Phoenix. I don't like our chances.
But just like you were talking about, the dream should have the mentality of we're down 0-1 and we're about to be eliminated. I think the Liberty have to think that way too.
Oh yeah.
But no, I'm gonna go a Coach Johnson route for the Liberty. I'm gonna go a Coach Johnson route. Liberty, this is what y'all should be thinking. We're the champs, and everybody's coming for our heads.
It should have been the thing there all season.
Yeah.
For some reason, they've been lackadaisical. That's why they fall to the 5th seed.
Well, see that I could being a Rockets fan in that 95 season, that pretty much is what happened. They and the Liberty started off hot just like that 95 Rockets team did. Started off hot, and then they just assumed they could just roll the basketball on the hardwood, and the W's will fall. And they started to realize after the first month, we're receiving everybody's best shot. Oh, so it's not just the Knicks and the Suns and the Jazz we got to worry about. We got to worry about the Hornets and the Heat weren't really all that good then. What about the Hornets, the Heat, and all these job sucker teams? Oh, we're the measuring stick of the league. Oh, we got to come with it. And it takes a minute for a team to be adjusted to that. And sometimes teams don't get adjusted to it at all. But when they do get adjusted, that's when they turn it on. And that's why when you heard your coach actually say 2 weeks ago, it doesn't really matter what playoff sitting we are in, just as long as we get in the playoffs. That's all that matters. That's the mentality they have. They're the defending champs, and until we have 2 losses in this round, or 3 losses in the next round, or 4 losses in the final round, we're still the champs. Yeah.
Y'all better act like it. Don't, because one thing I know for sure, Barclays will be rocking.
Oh gosh.
Are you gonna rock with the crowd?
Yeah, be like Rakim and move the crowd, Liberty.
And by the way, Phoenix has one in there before, so it ain't like they have never one in their building. So they ain't walking in there scared.
And they shouldn't. They got the best young talent of the 2 teams going. So things actually look pretty good for the Mercury, along with the fact they took an embarrassing L at home. But defending champs normally play with an extra sense of anger, normally. And an extra sense of desperation too. Oh, you want what we have? We can't have that happen.
So next week, it'll be round 2. And we'll be recapping who is in round 2 and how they got to round 2, and then looking to round 2. Will Cool McCain's dream be in round 2 for the first time and who knows how long?
Yeah.
Will the defending champs, represented by me, still be the defending champs when round 2 begins?
You should.
And will Coach Johnson have anything bad to say about any of the teams that decided not to do their job?
Well, the Wings did their job, so thank you, Dallas Wings. I totally appreciate you.
Can this be the last time you mentioned the Dallas Wings?
No.
Like, it's the playoffs. I let you do it this time because it's just the regular season just ended. We went straight into the playoffs. But can we stop until we get back to the next season, please?
Well, okay. Well, if Paige Beckers gets Rookie of the Year,
she's getting Rookie of the Year. That's a foregone conclusion.
Then the answer is no.
Okay, can you wait until we get that announcement? Jeez, actually, I take that back. We get that announcement Saturday, so damn. So that just Just proves my point the whole all around. Okay, you get one more week to talk about the Dallas.
But I love Dallas. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all are wonderful citizens. You just are absolutely crazy in representing your teams. But I have wonderful people who live there. Wonderful people who live there.
I can't stand this man.
What? What did I say? What did I say, Playmaker?
Let's get out of here because me and this guy down at the bottom, we got another show to do, which I still don't want to look at his face because of what's going to happen this weekend. I do not want to see this man after today.
Oh, Playmaker, say the team.
This is the one thing I actually like about Cool. Cool ain't like everybody else because everybody else has been smiling and grinning at me knowing what weekend is coming up.
Wrestle for losing. Lord have mercy.
I want to talk about wrestling. But Cool's chill. He's like, hey, this weekend ain't been played yet.
Oh, you're referring to Rams Eagles? Okay.
It's worse than that. You got to say the other game too. It's Sunday and Saturday. The same goddamn weekend.
Oh, yes. The U.
The same MFing weekend.
So the Gators are going to have to sink again. Lagway, don't throw 5 more picks in Coral Gables, son.
No, go ahead and throw 6 while you at it.
I mean, since the Playmaker said it, I mean, go and do it.
Not going to do it.
By the way, I hope y'all know this. Florida's not going to make the show on Wednesday. That's why I'm getting out of the way now.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, Florida will make the show.
Florida's not making the show Wednesday.
Didn't we pick LSU, Florida?
I'm not recapping that game. That is not on my list to recap.
Then it means they got to make the show.
They is not making the show. Thanks to your 2 picks.
No.
Thanks to your 2 picks, I left the door open for me.
And I'm not saying it to cap on Florida, but I'm like, didn't we actually pick that game?
That's not the game of the week. You forgot what the game of the week was?
No, I know what the game of the week was, but don't we always go through all the games we picked?
No, I told you picked 2. You picked 2 that you want to go off, and I picked 2. That's a total of 5 with the gridiron recap.
Don't we recap the other games too?
No, we do not.
Okay.
If you go back and pay attention, we did not recap the entire slates of the games after we.
So you don't put at the end. Well, Playmaker picked this team. Pick these teams. Cole picked these teams.
That's it.
So that means Florida will be mentioned on Baron on the Grind this Wednesday.
Well, it'll be mentioned by you, not by me.
Yeah. That's petty. That's petty, Cole.
What?
I admire it. Don't get me wrong. Let's be clear. I admire it.
Come on. You have to, I'm sorry, man. You got to talk about the fact.
I am not talking about that game.
You got to talk about the fact that Lagway must be colorblind because obviously he wasn't wearing a blue jersey. He was wearing a white and a purple and a yellow jersey.
I'm not talking about that game. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring Cool McCain into Wednesday. Not literally, but I'm gonna go Cool McCain route on you on Wednesday.
What? What? Oh, when we mentioned DJ Lightweight, put the respect on it.
I got it covered for you. You gonna see?
And I ain't gonna say it no.
If Cool McCain in the chat, he might bust out laughing when I do it.
So, Mr. Lagway, you should have been bubble wrapped this past Saturday.
What?
You've done good. You've done great. But you can't stop here. You can't stop now. You gotta keep going. Through all your trials and your tribulations, you gotta keep pushing. Now, finish your canvas.
Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been
tuning in to today's episode. If you want to follow the podcast, you can follow it on all streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and a whole lot more. This has been Shooting